I'm gonna grab some. Maybe try some headphones.
Yeah, there's a friend of yours from Australia saying hi to you.
Oh, hi. Hi, Spike. How are you? G'day, mate. Good to see you. Right. He does some live streams there too, Sonny. He's got the world record. What was it? 14 hours, Hi, Spike? That was incredible, man. It's just incredible. Online, Sonny, for 14 hours straight live. It's incredible. All right, so are you seeing any lag? We're doing some testing here, Spike, and I think I forgot to lower the latency settings or change them and stuff, and there seems to be causing some echo and delay and stuff. How's the picture and sound down there for you, my friend? I'm saying hi to you.
Hey, Ice Spike. What's his name?
I just call him Ice Spike. I don't think he uses his real name on.
Okay, Ice Spike. All right.
Yeah, just
nice to meet you, Ice Spike.
Right. Tell you want a channel to go to and get some love, Sonny? Wow. They'll just just pour it on you, and they support, right? They come and watch videos, and like they do it properly, right? He calls them hugs and kisses and stuff there instead of subs and all that. No lag, looks and sounds good here, 100% all good. So I'm already see it actually start to pick up and be a little bit smoother, right? And remember that happened to us the other day. Spike is my real name, so there you go. I can call him Spike. Hi, Spike. Spike.
Okay. Hey, Philip, I think it has resolved itself, so I can hear you only and no echoes anymore.
Yeah, so again, that's the system, catching up, right? Adjusting all that stuff there, right? But I got to write down latency and put a sticky note on the on the screen for next time, right? So I remember to do that, right? All right.
I think I'm here for the first time.
Got 7 viewers, Sonny. So
I'm just gonna go and check Spike's channel. I haven't been to Spike's channel, so I'm just gonna go and check his channel.
Yeah, at least make a connection there. You can always go back and check it out, right? Spike, you live streamed yesterday, but I missed it. I was busy at the time there. You're quitting smoking, right, Spike? You're on your 5th day now or something? Hello, Delphi and Divine Equine. I was watching your video this morning there with Pepsi and the horses there and stuff. It's you're an angel, hon. You're just an angel. How you look after those animals and all that stuff. It's just so nice. Lazy King, how are you?
Oh yeah, I have Spike on my channel list, so I think I subscribed to him a while back.
Good. You said it's a great place to pick up some new friends and supporters, right? There's all kinds of different channels there that are that are going through there, right? And but
yeah,
it's a fun place too. Like it's a fun place to kind of hang around and all that kind of stuff, right? So
yep.
All right, so we're making some progress here. Get that out of the way. Clean up my screen a little bit. Let's get the chat a little bit bigger here so we can see our friends pop in.
Yeah, you got some more friends there, Philip. I think Delphi is there, and then Lazy King.
Yeah, I said
I'm gonna check their channels. I'm not sure on my subscription list.
I'll try and type in a little hello here.
Yeah.
If that works.
Oh, I'm computer. iSpike is asking what is my channel. I'm computer. My channel name is computer. You have seen my channel because you left a comment. I think a week back.
Just typing hellos all into the chat to you in case anything's going wrong. But I don't want to keep kind of doing this because it won't be too interesting of a show if I'm just typing back and forth to you guys, right? How's the
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm subscribed to each and every. So I'm just checking the links. That's all. The channel links.
Great. No, it's a good idea to kind of get warmed up, say hello to everybody that
Yeah.
don't know. And
Because once I do the subscription, they can come and check my channel as well, right?
yeah,
So they'll know who I am because they already know you.
That's the whole goal here, folks, is to kind of at least get the connection. I know not everybody's on a computer, to be able to go back and forth and stuff like that, right? So, what happened there? We are talking to Computer Channel, Miss Kathy, right? So 4:30 a.m. best time of day here from Ice Bike. So his channel is a little bit further up in the chat that you can just click on if you want. You can type something into the chat, Sonny, just frequently or whatever, just so people
yeah, sure.
they could just click on your thing right there and make it easy, right? So his channel is called Computer with a K, but we call him Sonny. So really don't have to text in the chat since you're a speaker and awesome. Thank you. That's the plan, right? Had a tough time getting everything all set up, but we're here now and everything seems to be good. How's the picture and sound, Miss Kathy, on your end? You're Midwest USA, right? So we've got Ice Bike, who's in Australia.
Hi, Miss Kathy and Jesse. Yeah.
Delphi, whereabouts are you again? I think southern US. So he's kind of interested in that to see how well the connection is in different places, because a new thing that I learned recently, and it's not exactly a secret or news or anything like that, but when you upload a video to YouTube, they make like tons of copies to it and they upload it to all these different servers all over the world, right? So it makes it easier. Lazy King from England. So you in the same time zone as David and Terry, Lazy King? Yeah, we basically, if you have servers in all the major countries kind of around the world, right, and your video would come from that server when somebody in that country looks it up or clicks on it or whatever, right? So it doesn't necessarily connect them to the United States if that's where you're in, or Canada, or England, or India for that matter, right? So there's all these massive servers all over. So it's not like they reveal it, but implications could be thousands of copies of your individual videos out there, of this video right here. They also make different, I think 4 different resolutions of videos as well, to play back on different devices, right? So they don't send a high-res version copy to an iPhone or a pad or sorry, a cell phone or a smartphone, right? So that's another interesting little fact we learned just kind of recently, right? Could you confirm that, Sonny? Have you ever heard about the multiple copies that YouTube makes when a video is produced?
Oh yes, absolutely. They do make a lot of backups. That's what they call it, backup files. So, and sometimes the servers are called mirror servers. So they have a lot of mirror copies of the videos that we make. But Philip, I think using our audience here right now in your show is it's the same problem we had in my show the other day. Google Hangout is not switching when we are talking, so everybody's wondering who I am. That's the thing. I think now I understand why, Miss Kathy was asking.
Who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to? Yes.
I just put you on the screen, and yeah, we did have that problem the other day. Sorry, folks. It wasn't switching back automatically.
Yeah, it's the same problem. I'm not sure why this is happening again.
Maybe that it has something to do with that latency, because connection speed or something like that. In other group panels is what you kind of call this, right? It would be working great with 2 people. You'd see a little chug.
But it would be great if if the camera was switching, Philip.
Yeah.
That way.
we leave. It's not working right now, so then anything we can do about that right now, right? So we can switch it back and forth manually as we talk, right? And we'll see how that goes, right? As it stands right now, we're on my channel. All these people know me; they don't know you, right? So
Yep.
give them a chance to see your face, right, for a bit, right? And so I was going to ask you if you didn't mind, just.
I'll have to stop you there, Philip. Have you read what Miss Kathy has written on your chat box? It has a solution for the problem.
Change your settings to switch it. Yeah, but I don't think we can do it while we're live, Miss Kathy, right? You have to change the latency settings before the stream has started. But if you know differently, please type in yes, yes or no that I can do that, and I will try and go back and mess with it, right? Have a good night, Lazy King. Thanks for stopping in for a few minutes today. Hope you made some friends. So yeah, Sonny.
Yep.
While waiting for Miss Kathy's to answer if she can, right? If you don't mind, you would want to tell the folks that are here a little bit about yourself and your background and that. You share whatever you want, long, short, sweet, whatever, but people would be interested to know a little bit about you.
I guess since we are on YouTube, let's talk about YouTube. So I started my YouTube channel, I think, around October 2016. That's the first time I started uploading videos on my YouTube. Even though my about section would say I started YouTube in 2012.
Yeah.
But that's because I created my ID on 2012. I think 2012 was the year that I started watching YouTube videos. So that's why I had to create my ID.
That's what happened.
And then I think back in 2016, October, I forgot the date, but it was October. 2016 October, I think we had a hurricane that came by, in Florida, because this is like a hurricane zone here.
Yeah.
So I made a video, and I didn't have power at that time. I was making a video on my mobile phone, on my cell phone, that is. And then I uploaded the video to YouTube. And I thought, oh wow, that was easy. and that's how my computer channel, started.
Right.
So that's the time I realized in 2016, because back in 2012 it was pretty difficult to upload or shoot for YouTube, because I was trying to open a channel that time also, but it was pretty difficult. The technology was different, the website was different.
Yeah.
So it wasn't working out for me. And then 2016, all the smartphones and everything, and the softwares, everything changed. So that's the time the first video I uploaded, it was like the video of the storm, the hurricane hitting Jacksonville. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Florida. So yeah.
That's
that's how my channel started. Yeah, and then the second video, I think it was a review video, because I'm a toy collector or action figure collector, however you want to say it. So the second video was I received an eBay package, and then I opened the package online. I've been using my mobile phone. I just filmed my unboxing the package and opening the action figure, and then I started talking. That's how started. That's how everything started. But even then, I wasn't getting any viewers or any comments or any subscribers, because I think at 0 subscribers maybe for 4 or 5 months. Nowadays it's very easy to get subscribers. If somebody starts a YouTube channel today, I guarantee you within 30 days they're gonna get 100 subscribers. I guarantee you that. But 2 years ago, when you start a channel, man, I was sitting at 0 subscribers for it took me 5 months to subscriber.
Wow.
And you know who that was? My first subscriber? It was my wife, man. She just realized that I was on YouTube, and she goes, "Oh, you're on YouTube?" I go, "Yeah, I've been there for like 5 months. You just saw me."
Bless Mrs. Computer.
Yeah, that was weird, man. So you know, that's how computers started. And like you said, you wanted me to keep it short and sweet.
No, you
I'll just
keep
hand it
going
over
on.
to you.
I'm interested, right? And this is part of
Yeah,
that.
and I just wanted to hand over. I just want to Philip, so that you can tell us what happened with your previous channel that you had, where you have almost like 300,000 views already, or 400,000 views, something like that. Your channel named Bucktor. Maybe
Yeah,
you
it's
can like
700,000.
tell your audience what happened there, because you've been on YouTube longer than me. You know.
Yeah, for anybody who's interested, right? Oh, I see something from Miss Kathy. So just maybe if you click on one more, click on one more.
Yeah, Miss Kathy says, if you click on you one more time, then the camera should not be pinned anymore.
All right. Well, I did that, but I don't know if I would see just you. Well, hold on. I can check up here, I guess. So when I'm talking, I should be on screen, but no, I'm still seeing you, right? That's what I've been doing in the last couple of minutes there. I just clicked back and forth when, I left you on when I was talking, and I clicked back on. So I have kind of clicked back and forth on that, Miss Kathy, in the boxes. We had this kind of issue the other day, and then I think we actually got it going, right, Sonny? Like after the second
Yeah, it
took
took a while, like
it
45
start
minutes.
working, right?
Yeah,
It's
it
like the
did start
system
working.
was slow or something like that, right? So thank you, Miss Kathy. It is toggle on and off. But will it not switch with our voices, Miss Kathy? That's how I thought it worked. Anyway, so back to your question. So
She's saying, don't click back and forth. Allow me to talk as he is pinned. I think it's working. It's working now. I think you've done it.
okay, so might be just trying to push it too fast. Some of these things are. Right? And it does help to, when you stop your conversation, you let the other person start. So I started to mention that a few minutes ago, like that I've seen these panels work, really crisp with 2 people and 3 people, not too bad. But then sometimes when a 4th person comes on, it just starts, it just starts chugging, and you get kind of issues there and stuff. And I would assume that's because the connection to the main host of the show is not that strong.
Philip, I think your show has hanged online. Have you seen that? The white wheel is spinning. We are okay on Hangout, but we are not okay on YouTube.
I'm watching it live on my end, Sonny. It looks okay.
All right. We are back again. Yeah, it's back again.
Yeah, it's just lag, right? So anyway, let's get back to the conversation. So yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, I've been on YouTube since it started. Since its inception in 2000, and it was created 2005, 2006, and I uploaded my first videos in 2006. I was into filming some of our RC car races that we had at a little kind of hobby club. Yeah, just for fun, right? And look back on those fun crashes and moments and stuff like that. And friends started to ask me, hey, can we watch that video that you filmed there last week? And I want to see that one again with the what's its name or something, right? So you keep pulling at the laptop and the SD card, loading up this video, and having to replay it again and again, right? And so after many times of doing that, I got kind of a little sick of and a friend of mine said, oh, there's this place called YouTube. It just kind of started, and you can upload your videos there and just tell people to go there. So anytime they want to watch one of your works, they can just jump on YouTube and they can watch it however many times they want, any time of the day, right? I said, well, what a great idea. Let's do that. Plus, I also had storage space in my issues with my machines, right? Video files are big, just like they are nowadays, but they were, you know, really big back then. Another interesting kind of side note is that all my stuff was in high definition in the early days as well. It was 720p, but it was still in high def, and everything else on YouTube was like 240, 360p, something like that, right? It was terrible, right? So anyway, I think there's a couple of hundred videos on that channel. It went for a few years. It was never set up to be a channel in the way, shape, and form that we know it now. But and then it went inactive, right? So fast forwarding a bit, several years, but I wasn't active on the channel, and YouTube has reclaimed it, right? So there's more to the story, obviously. But since then, I haven't been able to reclaim it, and YouTube doesn't seem to want to respond to anything, right? So the point of the story, I guess, is that yes, I've been around YouTube for a long time, and been doing some video work and uploading for a long time. There was a 10-year gap in there, folks. So let's keep that in mind, because I'm just now getting up to speed on all the new stuff, right? But my old channel has only, I think, 50 subscribers or something there, but there's 700,000 views on that channel. And it's I think there's one video alone that has 200 and some odd thousand views on it, right? So it would be nice to be able to reclaim it and make some changes to that channel. But the lesson to be learned from all this, right? If you don't know that if you are inactive on your channels for a period of 6 months or more, YouTube can reclaim your channel. Okay, it's right in the policies. You can read it right there. Now, what they call inactive, right? Really just it doesn't mean that you don't have to make videos, okay? It just means that you have to be doing something on your channel, watching other videos, maybe interacting with comments or something like that, but you have to have some kind of activity going, right? And believe me, they'd be more than happy to reclaim your channel and make money off your videos. Isn't that right, Sonny?
What do you want me to say? Yes or no?
Well, we both know the answer to that, right?
Yeah.
YouTube's really, not in it for us, right? They're in it for themselves.
How's your watch hours, Philip? How's it today?
It still looks the same. How about yours?
I'm still at 8,600, man. Can you believe that?
Good. I'm happy.
Yeah, well, that's not good, Philip. Maybe you can fill our audience in
that's not good.
what we are talking about. They might be wondering how come Computer channel is 8,600 hours, but he's not monetized. Ads are not playing on Computer channel. Maybe our audience will be wondering what's going on.
Yeah, what's your because you're past 1K, right? You're like 1.1 or something. Or?
I'm at 1,036.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's a good. Yeah, why aren't you monetized? It should be money just raining from the heavens, right? From the YouTube gods unto you.
Yeah, we need 4,000, but I have 8,600, man.
Yeah,
I'm still not monetized.
So for the audience or anybody in the chat or anything like that that's interested, right, is 2 days ago, both Sonny and I had very close watch hours. We were 3,500 something, right, Sonny? Somewhere around there, right?
Yeah, 3,500.
So
I was 36 something, yeah.
We're getting close to hitting our monetization, right? My sub count's just kind of gone up a bit there recently, and I've just kind of crested 800. So I still got a little bit of ways to go as far as subs go, right? But I was getting close with the watch hours. It was steady progression, build it up, right? I don't spend a lot of time on analytics, just kind of checking to make sure that they're still kind of in line, if you will, right? So I got up 2 days ago now and looked at my analytics, and the watch time had almost just doubled. So I'm at 7,100 and something hours, I think, like that. I haven't checked it today, or I did just check it to see that it's high. And my viewers, I was around 2,000 views on my videos at your channel, and now that's doubled as well to 80 some odd thousand, right? So the same thing's happened to you, right, Sonny? Your watch time is
my
down.
views have gone. Yeah, my views have gone up like to 372,000. That's how high it went to.
Yeah, and your views they doubled, right? You're like what, 320,000 views or something like that, and they were 170,
184,000, something like that, and now today it's showing 372,000.
Yeah. So, before we go any further, if there's anybody else in the chat that's that's watching or watching the replay that's experienced this, right, has seen this massive spike in your numbers happen literally overnight, right? Please let us know, right? We'd be interested to know if we're not the only ones. We don't think it's isolated, right? But anyway, so you've seen this before, is that right? Isn't that right, Sonny?
Oh yeah, I've seen it twice before. I've seen it like maybe 3 months back. I've seen this same issue with YouTube.
You think it could be quarterly?
Yeah.
Like it's a quarterly thing they do?
No, I think it's something to do with the the statistic page glitch or the analytics page glitch. They have a glitch in the page. I'm not sure why they do this, but this happens quite often. 3 months back it happened, and then I think in the start of 2018 this happened again.
Yeah.
So just before they launched the new policy, the 1K subscriber 4,000 hours policy, there was a glitch back then on January, and then they launched the policy in February. So yeah, this has happened before, but this time it's really weird because before it would happen, but it wouldn't stay this long, but it's staying for like more than 48 hours now.
Yeah, I was just checking the chat there, and Miss Kathy says she hadn't experienced anything, and I take it by Delphi's answer that she hasn't experienced it either, right? Not sure how long iSpike's been on, right? But it happened to me, folks. Oh geez, and Sonny, you remember the video I made about it, right? It was, I don't know, 5-6 months ago at least there now, right? I was around 700-ish watch hours, 10,000 views, and then woke up one day and it had gone to 1,400 watch hours and 20,000-ish views, right? Now I got all excited, and I thought that for me, because it seemed like everything was slow, right? So like, oh, this is the computer, the system catching up, okay, because it hadn't logged in all those views from all over the world, from all the different sources, right? And it, every quarter or at the end of the month or something, it compiled it, right? And I've heard some similar type of stories that the system does have a 30-day type of refresh, if you want to call it that, right? So yeah, I made a video about it, right? It's on my channel. It's way back at the end. I forget what it's called, folks. If I'll try and post a link onto it in the on the replay of this. And so I believe it stayed there, Sonny, for I think about 3 days, maybe 4, and then gone, disappeared. And that's the same that happened
just
to you.
like that, right?
Yeah, with your purges, right? So, folks, long story, about this is that we just got another huge boost 2 days ago. It's still there today, but we think it's going to be taken away because YouTube doesn't want us to be hitting our 4,000 watch hours. They really don't want, us to be monetized. They're really putting up every hurdle that they possibly can, right? And on that note, Sonny, we're also kind of in the belief that they're going to up the ante, if you will, change the rules probably pretty soon, that you're going to need, now 2,000, 5,000 supporters and, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000 watch hours or something like that to qualify for monetization. And then we're also of the belief, folks, in
the next year, it's like 2019 is like a month, maybe a month away. So by 2019 February, we could expect some new policies from YouTube.
You think
And
so?
one of them would be, yeah, definitely, because every February they launch new policies. I think that's how it goes. And that's how it's been for the last 4 years. So have a new policy this February. I'm pretty much sure. I'm positive that they're gonna have a new policy again. And this time, I think the creator studio that we YouTube creators are using right now for free, they're gonna put a subscription on it. But like I said, like it's like it's something that I got from the deep web. There's a lot of chat rooms in the deep web, so there's a lot of forum there. So a lot of people discuss a lot of things. So some of the users there or the forum members are from Google or YouTube,
Yeah.
programmers. So they discuss future implementation by companies like Google and YouTube. So this was in the forums, like they're gonna put in subscription for Creator Studio, and we may have to pay $9.99 or $15.99 depending on the services we want to use.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of setting the stage.
So the creators, yeah. So the creators will have to pay up for using the YouTube services.
Yeah. I think the YouTube Premiere thing that's setting the stage for it there, right? That you have to.
Yeah, they call it YouTube Red right now. So I think that's what we will have to have in order to use Creator Studio. Like if you want to upload a video, and then if you want YouTube to allow you to stream your videos to the general public, then you'll have to pay for the service.
I was just checking the chat there, and Miss Kathy was saying that she might have experienced this without kind of knowing it, right? Because unless you're checking your analytics maybe on a daily basis or somewhat regularly, that spike could have happened and then disappeared, and you didn't see it, right? Because it's not like you're going to be a record of it, right? That's why we took screenshots, folks, right? They proof, right? Look, we actually did do it, right?
I always keep screenshots no matter what. You need to have evidence at your end. You can say this, you can say that, but people will look for evidence. They'll ask for evidence.
Yeah.
Evidence is all that matters, man.
So Delphi, that's kind of basically exactly what we're talking about. Is like, you'll need to pay, to use the service, right? That's kind of sad. So you might not be checking the comments there, Sonny, but Delphi was saying she's got a stalker that's trying to destroy your channel, right?
I didn't scroll down. Yeah.
My God, that's terrible, Delphi. These people out there, right? It says, YouTube help, but it keeps creating fake accounts saying bad things, pretending to be me. Lost subs. That's terrible. You might not have had a chance to check out her channel yet, Sonny, but Delphi's got basically a horse channel. You could kind of call it that, right? And she's
I have two fake channels as well. Computer, have you seen those?
Yeah. Remember that guy's still out there, right?
Yeah, he's still out there. The stalker is still out there.
Yeah.
So he has two channels under the same name, Computer. So he leaves comments on other people's posts, other people's videos, pretending to be me. He still does that sometimes, but not as often as he used to. But now, even now, I see him in some videos. He'll post, something stupid on someone else's video, and that someone else will think that it's Computer channel doing that. But of course, he doesn't have the same icon. He has a different icon, but he has the same name.
Yeah, the typing's exactly the same, right? But what does his icon look like? It's nothing like yours, or is it similar? Or
no, he's got a very offensive icon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you? I don't want to delve into this or whatever. Yeah, but like, do you think it's somebody that you upset or that doesn't like you in particular, or just a random thing?
No, I've never met the guy before. It's just that I guess you can call this as like he's trying to prank me or something. I don't know. He's just after my channel, trying to destroy my image. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one to whom he's doing that. I'm pretty sure he's got other folks as well who he's after, just like that, because he couldn't
Yeah.
do anything on YouTube. He's after other people
Yeah.
and other people, especially those channels that are small but are doing good. The like some of the video views are healthy, subscription level is healthy. He would target those kind of channels. So I think Delphi here has the same problem because she's agreeing with us or with me. Yes, that's what he's doing. So yeah. So in that case, what we have to do, Philip, is just ignore that user. Like you remember I did a video on that stalker guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't give them
So
the time of the
he'll
day.
just have.
Really. That's what they want is attention, right? And acknowledgement and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? And some of these people, like this guy that you just mentioned, you think he's doing it to multiple other channels, right? That's how they get off. That's their YouTube thing, right? They're not creators. They want to be destroyers and haters, right? That's
Yes.
what they enjoy doing, right? So
Exactly.
that's why they do it. They're not maybe necessarily targeting maybe individuals or something like that, but they're trying to, swing their little tiny bit of power that they think that they have, right? I just lost your picture there, Sonny. I just see your icon on the screen. You okay with the camera and everything like that? Shut your camera
Yep.
off. I see.
Everything is fine here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I see your camera went red. I didn't click anything, but I think I might have shut you off. So, yeah. I think I was checking the chat, and for some reason the control room window messed me up there, right? So sorry, folks. We're still getting there, right? Must get going now. Philip Cockram, nice to see you today. Thank you very much, Miss Kathy, for stopping in, right? We really appreciate it, right? Love and peace from Canada. We are YouTube. Say hi to to Jesse for us, and we'll see you soon next time. Thank you again for trying to watch my music live stream as well. We had some major issues last night. Learn from the mistake, gonna fix it so it doesn't happen again. And I hope that you can join me again for one of those. So have a great night and a great weekend, Miss Kathy.
Yes, thank you, Miss Kathy, for joining the show. Philip, I think I'm not able to see you at all on your show. I don't think you are on your show right now. Like, we can't see you.
Well, it's this camera thing gotten all wonky again, right? So it just shut off your camera again, right? And I just turned it back on, right? I'll click the me picture again, which is supposed to get it to switch back and forth. So I'm seeing you on the screen now, but I don't know if it's doing the automatic switch thing or not, right? I think maybe Miss Delphi is jumping out there too, so it might be just me and you, my friend. Finish off here, but at least it has been somewhat.
Yeah, you're on right now. Yeah, it worked.
So it just
Oh,
stopped.
Philip, Delphi is still there because she's saying bye to Miss Kathy. I think she still wants to hear what you have to say.
Oh, well, that's great. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it says I also need to go. I learned a lot. That's exactly why we're doing this. You met some nice people, Delphi. Thank you very much for stopping in. And yeah, we were trying to want to, have a little bit of a discussion, maybe, share some knowledge amongst us all, right? And also we want to hear about your issues and stuff there too, right? Because people that are doing this kind of stuff to your channel and stuff like that's not cool. It's not fun, and maybe some of us can help you with that too, with some tips or tricks and stuff like that, right? So have a great weekend. Thank you very much for joining us. And everybody that you met here tonight is an excellent supporter, Delphi. So, you know,
Yes, thank
drop
you,
by.
Delphi. You have a new subscriber.
So the we hit on a couple of our conversational points, Sonny, today, and had a few technical glitches, but a couple of successes here too, right? I put a time.
Oh, much better than than the last show, Philip. Much better.
And we so one thing for sure, I gotta check that latency, or either both of us, whoever's hosting.
Yeah.
So secondly, we know there sometimes takes a little bit of time for the thing to, you know, work, right? Not everything here is kind of instantaneous, or, you know, when you click on it, it just works, right? It sometimes takes a second for either, you know, the computers, the AI, whatever, to get it going, right?
Yep.
Hence the volume and the lag and stuff like that, right? I'm going to, I can't do it today, but I'm going to get my router out like as close to the computer as possible, so there's no issues there. And what else? Yeah, I put a time at the end of this stream, 4:30, and I'll ask you, like, because I've heard some other people be talking about this, but I don't think it does. Anyway, if you have a timer on the stream, it doesn't just stop the stream at that time, right?
I'm not sure about that, Philip. I haven't tried the timer settings yet.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more for how the title would show up, you know, and that kind of stuff, right? Like that, you know, there's a title, and I guess maybe I think underneath it, it says, you know, this time to that time. That's how I see a lot of live streams look as far on their, you know, on the subscription page, right?
Yep.
Did you like my title?
We are YouTube. Definitely, yes, we are YouTube. Episode 1.
Just keeping it broad range for now, because I'd like to have these kind of things, I think, with, you know, other different kind of people, maybe talk to some RC people, talk to some guitar people, talk to some, you know, different folks like that, see if we can't, you know, intermix some crowds, right? Because it's one thing that's always,
yeah.
I'll close out there with this, is one thing that's always kind of struck me is, like, I'll go to these channels and I can see like some awesome creativity, their production values are really good, you know, they've really worked at the craft, right? Even their subscriber base is really strong, and their comments, all those kind of things, but they're all from the same group, right? You know, so makeup channels is a good example. Like, you know, you'll just see there, and there's nothing really there to appeal to men, right? So when I, you know, I advise people like that, like, try doing a video once in a while that you break out of your norm, so you'll attract some other viewers at least once in a while to your channel, right? You know, do a Q&A, do a vlog, do a cooking thing. Just, you know, don't make every single video on your channel about what that is. Now, some people might, you know, disagree with me, right? Because they don't want any kind of confusion, right? And I understand that, right? You know, you're targeting a guitar audience, right? So you're not going to put a cooking video on there, right? And upset them, right? But, you know, if they're good, well-rounded people and good subscribers, they'll like kind of anything you do.
Philip, you can always make different playlist.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Inside your channel, you can actually make a playlist for your guitar videos. You can make a playlist for your cooking videos. You know, you can make your playlist, you know, different playlist. Because if you look at the channel main page, and if you look at how I set it up in my computer channel, then you'll see that I have, you know, sections of different videos. Yeah, I know this is a big problem on YouTube. You are right. This is a big point. Like, a lot of folks would say, okay, what kind of a channel is this? Like, you remember how it used to be on TV? Like, the sports channel would only telecast sports, and then the sitcom channel would only telecast sitcom, and then the drama, and then the movie, you know, separate channel. That's what they are looking for on YouTube. I don't think YouTube has to be like that, because if I am focusing on one single subject of my video, then I will not be having as much views as I'm having right now on my computer channel.
Yeah.
Never, ever. You know,
And then,
subscription, yes, okay, subscription is there, subscribers are there. But have you seen the stats on subscribers? How many of your subscribers are actually watching your videos? You can
well,
actually check that on
that's
YouTube,
pathetic.
I mean,
Pathetic. We mentioned it there yesterday. Mine's like 30%, something like that.
mine is even less. Mine is only 4%, man.
Four.
Yeah,
That's
but I have my watch hours, I have my views. It's not coming from my subscribers, that's for sure. 4% only, and of those, I think the 4%, you can see them on my comment section.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So those who are watching my videos are actually not leaving any comment, or they just watch the video and then they leave. That's how I'm getting my viewers and subscribers. And I have a lot of different type of fans on my channel. I'm not sure if you have seen you know, my travel vlogs, and
Yeah.
then I have like a section for my comic book, like Tintin. So a lot of Tintin fans are really hooked to the channel, but they are not subscribers. They haven't subscribed to it.
Hmm.
So I agree with you, Philip. A channel does not have to have one type of video.
Well, we can
It's your
look at
channel. You decide what you want to do with it.
it another way too, right? Is that uh, you like to learn things, you like to educate yourself, you like to be knowledgeable, right? So
Yeah,
if you only opened one book, you're only going
exactly.
to. But if you open a
Exactly. Right. Right.
whole bunch of books, you'll. So if I only watch guitar channels, and focus my thing on, I might become like a really good guitar channel, but I'll never get anybody else that's not interested. Just want to see guitars, right? And learn from those people, right? So I've learned that it's one of the reasons I watch, um, my supporters, right? And I watch their videos, right? And I learn things from these makeup girls about how and it might be small things and stuff like that about their lighting and how they're speaking, and then their backdrop, all those little kind of details, right? Um, and um, yeah, we can learn from all kinds of different channels and stuff there, right?
And Philip, have you seen those channels about mukbang or mukbang, however you want to say it?
I hate that word.
Like where the
I just hate that word.
yeah, yeah, mukbang or mukbang.
Yeah, it's called eating, folks. I don't
Americans,
know why we
the
need a new
Americans,
word
we,
for
we would
eating.
like to call it mukbang, but it's actually mukbang. So, have you seen those channels
Yeah,
only about mukbang? Have you seen those young people stuffing themselves with very unhealthy fast food
yeah,
each and every day,
yeah.
almost each and every day? Like after 2 or 3 days, they would post a video. So that means they're stuffing themselves each and every other day. So, do you think after 10 years, it's going to be all worth it?
Now, it's
I mean, health wise, are they going to stay healthy and fit after 5 to 10 years from now? Just because they want to get some views, and that's why they feel pressured, because they made one category channel, let's say a mukbang channel. They have to eat each and every day in order to make videos, and that's not healthy, right?
well, that would it's an awesome segue into that that video that you made, right? It had Casey Neistat as the thumbnail to it, right? But it was about those like YouTubers literally killing themselves for views, right?
Oh yeah, and I think a few days ago, or maybe last month only, there was another YouTuber who died while trying to make a video while
Yeah,
he was skydiving or something like that.
yeah, or bungee jumping maybe or something.
Yeah,
I think
exactly. He died.
I recalled it. Yeah, it kind of went in the mental note box there, right? As yeah, another YouTuber killing himself for views. I think there was actually some um, bigger media articles about that, and that's they mainstream media loves to kind of all they use YouTubers, that term YouTuber, is a bit of a derogatory term, right? They like to anyway, right? YouTubers does this and a YouTuber does that, right? So, but they have tagged it, right? And so it's, I think the title of the article was YouTuber kills himself for channel views or something like that. And it was about that thing of, a month ago or so, right? And your video, which is got to be 3 months old, I would think now, that was kind of sparked or triggered by, I think, the 3 young people in Canada here that died.
Yeah, in the falls, the Niagara Falls.
Right. Yeah. Like somebody fell in and the other 2 went to try and save them and stuff there, right?
Yeah, the girl fell in, then the boyfriend followed her, and then the boyfriend's friend followed him.
Yeah. But I really liked your work on that, to tell you the truth, and how you kind of tied that into what Casey Neistat's doing, right? I mean, you're not throwing him under the bus. You're just, you're explaining, okay, here's how the progression starts, folks. It starts here. You start trying to top the next guy and top the next guy. And, oh, well, this guy's doing something crazy, so I need to do something crazy too, and that's how it starts, right?
Yeah, it's like a lot of people have a lot of different ideas for YouTube, Philip. It's like something like, if I don't travel around the world, if I don't bungee jump from the plane, if I don't, let's say, do Casey Neistat stunts, then nobody is going to watch my videos. That's not true. I'm getting watch time, I'm getting views, you're getting watch time, you're getting views, but we are not bungee jumping, are we?
Yeah. You also
we are not traveling the world. Yeah, we are where we are, but we are still making videos and we are getting watch time. So it depends on the content of the video, actually. If your content is interesting, people are going to watch it. But if you jump around, if you get like jump from a plane without a parachute, a lot of people have done that. So it doesn't make sense. Like, you're doing the same thing, trying to copycat. Like, Philip, you had a video, you talked about copycatting, copying people, copycat YouTube channels. There's a lot of them out there, man. A lot of people are trying to copy Casey Neistat. So I'm pretty sure Casey Neistat never copied anybody. He's his channel. He is himself all the time, right? Nobody copied him. I mean, he didn't copy anybody. He was just himself.
I think you made a video about it kind of specifically, or at least you talked about it for several minutes in a video before, and it's along the same lines. It's like people buying tech to do unboxing videos and also buying things to destroy them online. Like they buy a phone to smash it to
oh yeah,
video.
yeah.
I mean, got to be the most ridiculous.
a lot of people watch it.
Right?
Yeah. Those sort of videos, they get the most viewers from India, because back in India, a lot of people can't afford iPhone, because the iPhone costs around maybe $2,000 US dollars in India because of the tax and everything.
Yeah.
So a lot of people can't afford an iPhone, or haven't actually held an iPhone. So once they see an iPhone getting destroyed online on YouTube, so a lot of people come and watch that iPhone.
Yeah. Now, if you are a channel that's making a reasonable income from YouTube, you can do some math, I guess, and say, okay, if I invest this much, I should get this many views out of it and generate this, So if you're going to make $30,000 off a video that costs, that you smashed a $2,000 phone in or something like that, well, some people could look at that and say, well, that's a good investment, right? But you got to be making that $30,000 pretty consistently, I would think, to feel that. And who's making that kind of money off of YouTube, right?
Yeah, and not anymore. Not anymore. Before, yeah, they were, but not anymore.
The YouTube likes to always tell us, almost in every update that they do, that this many people are millionaires now from YouTube, and this many people are now making money off of YouTube. And it's like, yeah, well, keep going, guys. Got a long way to go to spread some of that love around, right?
Yeah, those days are gone, long gone. It's time that we start paying YouTube starting 2019, man. get ready for that.
How did you set up that merch thing through the YouTube system, right?
Oh yeah, my merch store. Yeah.
Yeah, you use the YouTube kind of whatever they call it, right? I forget.
Hey Philip, do you have a merch store right now? Because I can see you're wearing VR YouTube. Are you wearing VR YouTube?
Your YouTube, man. It looks backwards on my screen though. They did that yesterday and it wasn't backwards. Does it look backwards to you?
Can I see your shirt? I can't see your shirt actually. Okay, all right. Yeah, cool. That's cool. So do you have like a merch store right now?
No. I made this, right? Because my friend has a shirt store, right? And it's actually part of our pool company business, right? But we just sold that part of the business. And a long story, doesn't matter, right? I don't like wearing. I like wearing plain stuff, right? I don't really like wearing shirts with things on them and logos and stuff like that. But that's just me, right? That's just my personal taste.
Yeah.
Right? So, I used to, right? I used to be kind of into that, right? But it's still going. Sorry, just reading another chat. So, and then secondly, right? While I would, I've seen some cool designs and shirts and stuff like that from channels that are cool, and there's many channels that I would like to support. I don't think necessarily buying merch is, going to give that creator a lot of money, right? Would you agree?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Because the amount of money you'll be getting out of selling your merch, it's more like an advertising yourself or
Yeah,
your
like
channel to the
unless
world.
you unless you
Yeah.
put like a $49 T-shirt up there, you're only
Oh
gonna.
yeah. If you're putting on like a T-shirt that's like less than $20, you're not making any money out of it. Maybe $2-3. That's what you're making out of it.
Yeah,
But it's more like uh, advertising yourself. It serves as an advertising platform more than a business platform,
yeah,
because I think only the top YouTubers are making a decent amount of money by selling their merch. Other than that, not even the big YouTubers, they're not making much money from the merch. It's all about advertising your channel.
yeah.
It's all about the advertisement. Yeah.
But that's why I said the exorbitant price thing, because I have seen a few, right? As they popped up on advertising, like in the video of that channel or something like that, right? And they've got a mug, with their logo on it. And it's like $19.95, right? You go like $20. It must be a pretty good coffee cup, right? For $20, right?
No, nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's gonna buy that.
I mean, and sometimes the merch looks higher quality. You can see it in the pictures, but sometimes it looks like it's from the dollar store too, right? With somebody's name pasted on it, right? And this shirt here's a good example. Like it's just like a $7 T-shirt. It's cheap, right? So another reason I wouldn't want to put, if I was putting my brand or name on something, right? Hello, the Simple Joys. G'day. How are you today? We're just having a little friendly chat here back and forth between Sonny and I. It's just the three of us right now, hon. So, but Sonny, can you just type something into the chat there if it's possible, so your name comes up so she knows who you are. And his channel name is Komputar, the Simple Joys, but his name is Sonny. We call him Sonny. So if you're typing back and forth, you can say Sonny in the chat, or it's always best though to use the @ symbol and then type the first two letters so their comment gets highlighted in the bar, so we just see it a little bit better, right? Because we had some viewers a little while ago, but we were just been talking amongst ourselves for the last few minutes, so we haven't been paying any attention to the chat, right? Oh, sorry. I haven't been familiar enough with your channel yet, the Simple Joys, to.
Yeah, I was just about to check. That's why I was quiet. I wanted to see who it was.
We just met the other day.
Yeah.
I think I've subscribed to him and watched one of his videos, but haven't been familiar with his channel. So my apologies. My apologies.
Yeah.
How's the Simple Joys? Do we know each other from Ice Bike's possibly channel? Do you know Ice Bike? Because he was on earlier, and he's in Australia too. And we were asking him just how the feed was for him, because we had some glitches or lagging and stuff at the start of the stream. So if you could just let us know how the picture and sound quality is, and if it's switching back and forth as Sonny speaks. So you want to just say something, Sonny, to make sure that.
Yeah. I don't think it's switching, Philip, right now.
No,
there's no switching going on.
I don't know why that keeps stopping from working. It's what's going. I can have a window up here with the chat on, but I can't really see the picture that's playing, right? So we'll click it again. So this is computer, Sonny. Yeah, you said hello on.
Yeah.
Said hello in the chat there. Thanks. No worries, Philip. Visual and audio are really good, but it's only you, Philip. Okay, good. Well, that's what we were trying to understand, and that's why we asked the question. So we've had issues with that, with the AI detecting to switch back and forth. It has been working, and then it seems to stop working. So what were we talking about, Sonny?
Yeah, I just subscribed. I just subscribed to the Simple Joys.
There we go. It's swapped now. So I only see you on my screen, which is fine, right? And then I see myself in a little box. So I'm going to take this as this is how it's supposed to look for me when I'm looking at the screen, right? And hopefully it stays. I'm clicking on a couple of different things and moving windows around. So I hope I haven't, been turning that on and off or doing something like that, right? So thank you, the Simple Joys. We really appreciate that, because it's if you do live streaming yourself, you just let us know in the chat, because we just know that you might have a little bit of experience with it, right? And help us out if we need to ask you a question or anything like that, right? So Sonny and I have just been talking about YouTube issues.
We were talking about the merch store.
Oh yeah, the merch thing there, right? So yeah, I kind of started the conversation about how is it doing? Like, have you been selling much? Is it going well? Is it not going?
Oh, have I been selling? No, I haven't. I haven't been selling at all, Philip. I've been sending out free stuffs to my friends out there around the world, but
Yeah.
I haven't been selling at all.
Is that expensive for you to do?
Sometimes once a month, so it like costs me maybe $20-$25. That's it.
Yeah. This shirt cost me was yes, we live streamed it on YouTube for about a year, have 300 videos up and well, and we have merch, yes, too, right? Hey, Big Al is back. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Big Al, and thanks for your patience there last night with the guitar live stream. This is just a kind of a chat today, back and forth with my guest, Computer Channel, or Sonny. That's what that's his name that you can call him. Big Al, for people that don't know, is into shooting and guns and stuff like that. That's what he has on his channel, right? And it's something we share in common, but I don't make videos about guns and stuff like that, right? So yes, please join each other and group there and stuff, right? So
Yep.
yeah. So I never really planned to do merch, Sonny, right? Nobody's ever requested anything from me, right? I kind of always wanted this shirt there, if you can see, guys. This is kind of like my slogan, if you will, on my channel, right? I've been using it for almost since day one, right? And Computer or Sonny, he's been with my channel since almost day one. I think 15 subscribers, and I made a video. It's called demonetization, I think, something like that, right? But it's about that, right? Monetization, demonetization, whatever you want to call it, right? And it's kind of like a little rant. Hey, Rabbit, how are you? Computer, this is Down the Rabbit Hole. Her name's Marty too, or you can call her Rabbit, whatever you want. She's in Calgary, in Canada here, so she's a fellow Canadian. Nice to have you here, Rabbit. We're just asking folks how the picture and sound quality is and all that kind of stuff. So we, because we had some issues with lag and all that kind of stuff there, right? I'm doing really good today, Marty. I'm doing really good. I had a bad time trying to start a live stream last night. It was just a disaster because they moved some equipment around, and it was a struggle. So that we come on and do, Sonny and I, Computer Channel, have been trying to do this for a couple of days there now, and we finally kind of got it up and working and going, right? So looks good. I just got froze out of my live stream. You were doing your own live stream?
But we still couldn't do the auto switching, Philip. It's still not auto switching.
Well, see, it stops, right? It just seems to stop by itself.
Yeah.
And are you sure about that? Because I'm seeing you, I see the little box with me, and if you're looking at video up on the screen, like you're watching another window with it open, right? So you're going to see some lag there, right? And I wouldn't go necessarily automatically by that, right? But you've been correct the last couple of times, and I guess the only way is we can ask the chat again is the screen switching back and forth properly when each of us talk.
Yeah, right now I can't see you on the show. It's just me, Philip.
So now I have, I see me on the screen, but I have a little box here that just says you, right? Where my picture should be. I can still see my sound.
That would be our Hangout. Yeah, I think that's the Hangout window.
I forget. You said it was supposed to look like this, or we were supposed to look like that from my point of view, right? So, reviewing and playing.
Yeah. So the Simple Joys.
How are you today?
Saying
and more RPM. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping into the stream today. Please say hello to the other folks here. Everybody can support each other if you're interested. Just keep the lingo correct in the chat there, guys. Just say I support it. Just don't use.
Hey, reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Long time no.
Is that a friend of yours, Sonny?
Yeah. We have been watching each other's channel for a long time right now.
I think I'm subbed to him, but it may be new. I don't know. So
sort of like his channel, sort of like Chas's channel. It's all about the techs, the gadgets and everything.
Yeah, cool. I was watching his last video. It's a little $20 little nanny cam that he was going to use as a security cam and stuff there. Great idea, right? It's cheap.
Yeah, he's a tech guy as well, just like Chas.
A lot of this stuff is so cheap and available there nowadays. It's amazing, right? But you do kind of get a little bit what you pay for in glass and cameras, right? It's just how it goes, right? So, yeah, we were just talking about merch for a second, guys, because we were talking about several different YouTube issues, right? And merch came up because I know Sonny's got T-shirts. Sonny's slogan is "Fantastic," right? Oh yeah,
fantastic. Yep.
And you got to do that. Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah, oh yeah is like when I feel like it, man. But fantastic is it's there all the time. Yeah. About the merch, Philip, have you seen what the Simple Joy has told us on the chat box? He's talking about the talking about he's using it as a promotion material rather than making money out of it.
I'm just reading that there now.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's a good idea there too. The simple joys. So that would be what I would do with it, right? So if I can afford to, I'd like to send out some stuff to my loyal viewers and stuff there, right? And that kind of thing, right? So it's a good idea. Bonus at 2,000, it's 2,000 subs there or something, right? I remember when I started, I was, I guess I just noticed a lot of channels doing giveaways, 1,000 subs or, some even less, right? Some people do it all the time. They do contests and stuff all the time, right? And it's, I guess, a aspect of YouTube, right? Some people seem to enjoy it and engage in it quite a bit. Other people don't, right? And I guess the more I thought about it, the more I thought, it's just not really me, I'm not really the kind of person to hawk myself, right? But who knows? It might change my mind in the future, right? And if people start asking for merch or something like that, I might go down that road. Big Al was just saying backpacked across Canada in 1974, and two of my friends, Moose John Saskatchewan in Montreal. So you've seen most of it, right, Big Al, right? And you crossed over Rabbit's path because she's in Calgary, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rabbit, but I'm pretty sure you're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, or anybody who doesn't know, right? Yeah, so I'm not gonna. We'll just see about merch stuff there, I guess. There, right? And supporting other channels. I wish I could afford to buy everybody's merch to support them, but I just can't, right? So I don't know if we're auto switching or not. I'm going to check that.
no, we are not auto switching at all, Philip.
Try it again. That should be you. And I see me in the box, and when it stops.
Are we auto switching right now? I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'm seeing you on there, right? I know you're on the screen right now. I have the feeling there's a lag.
Yeah, I think it's working. I think it's working now. I've got a bit of lag, but that's like, I think maybe my internet connection is a bit slow, or maybe
what do you use for
delay.
Your live streams, Rabbit? Do you on a phone or on a computer? I saw you cooking the other time, so I think you're just doing it on a phone, right? I'm pretty sure, right? And speaking of your merch, Bottle Caps keeps showing me your rabbit foot that you sent him all the time. He's so proud of his little rabbit's foot, right? He just loves it, right? So I think that's one of the things that Down the Rabbit Hole sends out is a little thank you to some supporters. Is like a little keychain rabbit's foot, right? So he's so proud of that. He shows me it all the time. Right? He wants to make a video, right? Use my monitor for the chat. Use my laptop. Okay. Well, I'm just kind of figuring out setups in that, Marty, and I've got enough tech. I'm pretty sure it's just getting it all working the way I want it to, in the right position in the house that I want it to, right? I just saw Sonny's camera disappear. And again,
we don't see you on the show, Philip. We don't see you.
It just shut off your camera automatic, right? And you just turn your camera back on. Oh, yes, I want a rabbit's foot too. And of course, I would trust you with my address, Marty, right? I'll figure out a way to, I'm sure that we're connected in some other way, shape, or form. I think, Facebook or Twitter or something like that. So we'll figure something out to get that to you, right? And maybe, oh, yes, he's like to. I think he pets it every day. And kisses it goodnight every day, right? Because he's got a crush on you, like we all do, right? So we think you're great, right? So yeah, Sonny, I think we should call it a night for tonight. What do you think? It's been going for a while there now, and I got.
Yeah, I was wondering why we had a lot of audience just after 1 hour. Have you noticed? Like
Oh, that's how it
when
goes,
we
right?
hit the 1 hour mark.
People are doing other things, and they just. I mean, I've had my subscription thing on there for sitting up on my computer, and they go, "Geez, I haven't seen any new videos for a long time." Well, that's because I haven't refreshed it, right, to see it's what's out there new, right? So I try and do that quite often there now to catch new videos from people. But sometimes you forget, right? And with so many subscriptions that most of us have, there's just it's so easy to miss, especially if a person only puts one video out a month. It's so easy to miss their thumbnail and stuff like that, right? And we both know that notifications are terrible, right? They just, as our conversation the other day kind of about that is that, you got to self promote. And I think most of the people here in the show today, and both of us know that, you have to, cast a wide net, to bring people into your channel, right? Because YouTube's not recommending us. They're not notifying our subscribers. We're lucky if they don't take away our subscribers, right? So
like Big Al over here is saying, I got your channel notification and look for, maybe he just got the notification. I'm not sure what he means right there in the chat box.
Yeah, well, he's new to my channel, right? So he might have clicked the bell, right? And if you have notifications for 100 people or more, yeah, I mean, Rabbit, I have them turned on for, of course, my bullseye circle, right? But only a few, right? Because you're just overwhelmed, right? There's just too many, right? And you can't keep up, right? It's and you can't have these things, bells ringing and windows popping up on your phones or computers or laptop every 4 seconds, right? I learned that lesson pretty early on. I was making a video and I was already on, and I usually do my videos in one take, right? If I do another take, I'll change the wording slightly in it, right? And the reason I'm doing that second take is because maybe I did a slip up, a boo-boo, slipped in a S word or, in there, or said something that I didn't intend to say, but I usually, I go unscripted and I just kind of do. So making 2 or 3 takes of something is brutal to me. I can't do it. I don't have the patience. I just, I'm not doing it. If I had a script, obviously that would be easier, right? But I'm not doing that. I kind of just wing it and go from there, right? So, which is kind of how this show's been, right? And that's how we kind of intended it. It was just a conversation back and forth, and let's put it online and see. We're going to have the conversation anyway, so we might as well do it on YouTube, right, Sonny?
Absolutely.
So I think
always keep evidence. Always have evidence.
Yeah, always have evidence.
Especially if you're talking about YouTube, you have to have evidence, man.
At the start of this show, which some of you that have just joined us there now didn't hear, obviously, right? But we want to ask you this question there too, right? Because it's kind of important, right? Or we're super curious about it, right? So 2 days ago, both Computer Channel or Sunny, our watch time was about 3,500 hours. We're close to the same. So we were close to the 4K needed for monetization, right? And then 2 days ago, we saw our numbers double. He's 8,000 watch hours plus. I'm 7,000 watch hours plus. His view count doubled from 170,000 to 324,000. My view count doubled from 42,000 to 84 some odd thousand or something like that. Right now, we've seen this, before, and we've seen it been removed and purged away. So our question to you, just before we sign off tonight, right, is that has anybody else, Rabbit, have you ever experienced or seen or heard about these spikes? Big boost in watch time in hours, and then it goes down after a few days. Same question to you, the Simple Joys and Big Al, if you've got, some YouTube experience, right? Miss Kathy was in a little earlier and she commented that, well, I don't close attention to her analytics. So it might have happened without her knowing, right? And that could be the case for a lot of folks there too. And I think that's kind of the case for me. I don't check it daily, but I just happened to look at it that day, and I saw that I went to actually look at my sub count, and then I saw that the hours were insane. So it's mixed blessing, because we have the feeling it's going to be removed within a day or two. So we're keeping an eye on it and keeping track of it, right? So everybody wanted to give a chance to, if you haven't already, I'm sure you have, because there's only a couple people there, check out each other's channel and support each other. Everybody could thank my guest, Komputar channel, for being on the show tonight. And
thank you, Philip. But we still can't see you on the show. Like, can you come up on the show, buddy?
Yeah, sorry, folks. I was saying good night to everybody. They're looking at Sunny. For some reason, this switching thing just doesn't want to keep working, right? You know, we went through this before, and we were manually switching it back and forth, and then it started to work automatically, and then it keeps stopping. I think it's got a lot to do with my latency settings or something like that. So we'll try and improve that for the next time, folks. I promise. Nice job, guys. Thank you, Big Al. We really appreciate that, right? I always get spikes with live streams. My travel videos are slow growers. People Google those videos if they're planning a trip, but usually get much traction. Sorry, folks. You're just reading your comments just before we sign off, right? So we got sub numbers a while back, Philip. It got corrected. So yeah, that's not an uncommon problem there, Sonny. I think it just happens, right? So what can we do? So.
Oh, I see you now. You're on the show right now.
Yeah.
I see you, Philip.
But I only see your icon because your camera got shut off again, right? So anyway, we're saying good night anyway, right? So
yeah.
Anything you want to say to the crowd there before we go, Sonny?
Oh, well, thank you very much to the very, very nice crowd, and thank you for being so interactive on the chat box and participating with the conversation. That's very important, right, Philip? That's what we discussed yesterday as well.
Yeah, we want
participating with our viewers. You know,
this isn't a show; it's a conversation. Exactly right. You know, back and forth, and we want you know, we want to include you guys in it, right? You know, so thank you very much, Sonny, for joining me today. And
thank you for having me on your show, Philip. Great show, by the way. As usual.
A great weekend, right? Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining me today, and anybody watching the replay. We appreciate you stopping in, and we'll see you on the next one. Love and peace from Canada. We are YouTube.